So hey guys, so in this video I'll be reviewing one of my favorite online brands or online edible brands called The Whole Truth. Right? If you are into fitness, if you are into healthy foods, diets, etc., you might have crossed path with some sort of ad or some sort of things that has to do something with The Whole Truth food. Right. So I'm diving directly into the things that I've found. Especially, I'll be talking about how what all things that they're doing, what all touch points are they doing in terms of marketing their product, and so that if you're also starting a D2C brand, etc., you can definitely this is one of the go-to brands to learn about how to um, you know position your product absolutely correctly and um, get things rolling, right? So as always, getting onto their website, the number one thing that I do, right, when you're looking at a brand on how they are starting and doing their stuff, what they are communicating, all these things, if you want to take a first look at it, you always go to their website, right? I really love their website. They have offers for new orders. They are attracting first time users. uh, Simple stuff, but a lot of brands miss out on that. And scrolling down, first and foremost, they have showed their range easy, so I can understand that they have 5 range: protein bars, nuts, muesli, energy bars, and mini protein bars, right? And they have showcased their new product. Interesting. These are small things that sometimes people don't update it on their website, right? So your website, your homepage is the front door, right? And you might be getting thousands of people to your website, and all of them might be very warm audience people who know your brand, who might be coming back to buy your new stuff. So if you have any kind of launches, any things to communicate, definitely put a banner there, right? It's a simple stuff that a lot of people don't do, right? And then another thing that I really loved is that they're showcasing behind the screens, right? How do they make their products? They are introducing the 100 plus women who put PR in their bars, right? So that's an exciting brand building stuff. It's not only about sales, right? So this is not a direct sale. This will not bring any direct sales, right? This will just communicate the story of the brand, right? Story, there are two things in marketing and branding, right? One is storytelling, whether people are understanding your story, whether people are understanding the position of your branding. Second one is sales. How many people are in your pipeline? How many people are buying? How many people are checking out your website, right? These are the two things that drive any businesses, right, in terms of marketing. And some funny stuff here. They are they are trying to be creative in all the touch points that people are reading, right? They could have just said that they don't have sugar, preservatives, etc., but they have put in some kind of effort and made it fun, right? They have made it into a never have I ever game, right? um, and reviews are there, and they are also focusing on subscription, right? I'll come to that in a bit. Yeah, so overall it's very different. It's nothing like any other, if you see a lot of other D2C brands website, it almost looks the same, right? Almost they might be using the similar Shopify website, but this stands apart. They have definite color themes, they have definite tone of voice, they have storytelling, they have branding, they have direct response, everything is there, right? And going to the product page, which is so important. I have always said that product pages are the bottleneck uh, between your customers and making revenue, right? So you have to have really good product page. uh, this is a simple product page. I've checked it up. Only they have straightforward things, just some information about the product, and just directly going to the reviews. So they have focused on reviews a lot, and some FAQs. That's it. And the quickly add thing, right? It's not a huge long product page. It's pretty decent. And one unique stuff is that they have a subscription and save 15 to 20% off, right? Which is really important. If people are buying your product, if you are giving an option to subscribe, that means the repetition rate and your lifetime value is gonna blow up, right? So I don't think in India as a market is much has matured enough to start subscribing to products, but this could be some of the flag bearers, right? These brands could be the flag bearers of making people training people on how subscription works, right, in terms of buying things online. Yeah, that's it about their website and their product page. I really loved it. And going to their Facebook ads, right? They have about 25 Facebook ads running. One thing I had to highlight is that they have a ad running not to get sales or traffic to the website, but in order to get followers to their Instagram page, right? So as their name states, the name is the whole truth, right? So they are communicating the whole truth via their Instagram, and they are running an ad. They have created a post comparing cold coffee with dessert, saying that dessert has 5 times more sugar than a simple cold coffee, right? So that's the whole truth. And if people who are into diet, into following all these things, might click on their, if you click on this ad, that is redirected to their Instagram account, so they'll get followers too, right? And they are running a lot of product centered ad in which they just have a picture of the product and talking about the protein that it has. That's very simple ads. And another thing that I found really interesting was that they are running video ads. So it's about visual storytelling, right? It's not about writing a lot of copy. They have just one liner copy, right? And sweetened peanut butter. And how can you say that it's pure peanut butter? The best way is to visualize it, right? They have put the picture of their product and have used some sort of simple video editing to say that it's peanuts and it's just peanuts, right? So it's a brilliant way to communicate that. Just like that, there are a lot of things that they're doing in terms of ad. All of the other things are kind of something that a lot of other brands do, but these are the two things that I think that stood out when you're looking at their Facebook ads, right? Some things that I see missing are real faces of people, like uh, real users giving a review about their product, etc. That could be something that they are missing right now, or I'm not sure if they have intentionally took it out or some things like that, but that's something that I felt was missing, right? Coming to their Instagram, I am a follower of their Instagram. I've been following them for the last 1 or 2 years, enjoying their content. Just to give you a context of how they are doing their storytelling, etc., via their Instagram, you can see this post, right? So you can just read it, right? It took us 22 attempts, 6 tastings, 322 days. That's it. The curiosity is at its highest, right? So basically they are trying to launch a new product, and this is their first post trying to gain some hype, and they have got more than 1,000 likes on that, right? And they've gone on to talk about that. With that theme, they have put another two different posts, and finally they have introduced their new product called hazelnut spread. So this is exactly how you should utilize your social media, right? You should have a mix of entertainment information to get in followers, etc. And then at the other hand, you need to talk about your launches, talk about your brand, talk about your product, right? if, Without any of these two things, if you're just talking about your product, your services, nobody's going to follow you, right? If you're just talking about information, entertainment, people are going to follow you, but nobody's going to buy from you, right? You need both. They are doing a lot of value infotainment information, etc. That's how they're getting followers, and then to those followers they uh, tell the story of the brand and you know talk about the product launches. Next up, Google search, right? How are they performing on Google, right? So I just since protein bars are one of the um, flagship products of the whole truth, I've searched by best protein bars in India, right? So I could see that the whole truth food has bid for the keyword on Google, and they are coming on third position, which is really nice. So they are proactive there, and health cart is ranking. And one thing I noticed is that there was this blog called Fitchit, and it is ranking on the first page for this keyword. And I clicked on that, and I just started to read it. He was comparing a lot of different protein bars, right? And before starting the blog, I could see that this guy actually owns the Whole Truth Food, right? And he said that he launched this brand called the Whole Truth, and he won't review Whole Truth or nothing else, because that will be always be biased, right? So he and I read the article, the entire blog, and he hasn't mentioned about his own brand, which is very fantastic, right? Um, and I went to health card, searched best protein bars. Unfortunately, I couldn't find the Whole Truth right here. Maybe they have intentionally. Yeah, I could actually see they're ranking 15th, right? So initially, I think there is some room for them to improve. They can try to maximize their review, optimize their products to at least rank in the top 10 position inside health card, right? Because health card is in that niche, and they should definitely be there. And I checked on Amazon. On Amazon, they have a really good presence. If you click on their one of their product, they are Amazon's choice in that segment, and they have for 72 ratings, which is good. And they have their brand store, all of the information that people are looking for, really good images, everything is there. Um, Question answers and product images of customers, really good, right? They have a couple of negative reviews, which is about the taste, which wouldn't matter, right? When you're trying to eat something healthy. So that's about their Amazon. And finally, coming to YouTube, I searched the whole truth protein bar review. I could see a lot of people reviewing it. So they have really good presence among influencers and on YouTube, right? So uh, YouTube is a crucial part, right? When someone is trying to buy something as a supplement, right? People, I definitely go to YouTube and search the benefits, the review, so that I can see at least some people talking about it after eating that, etc. Right? So this was also really good, and especially they have their own YouTube channel that I saw, which has 22,000 subscribers. It's rare nowadays to see brands producing content on YouTube by themselves and having 22,000 subscribers, right? So they are doing their content marketing game also pretty much accurately. So this is the review of Whole Truth Food. Also, I've also bought one myself. I really love the packaging, and the copies are also really funny in this. And these are the things that I got along with my package, right? I got a card in which it says that if I refer someone and if they buy, they'll get 25% off, and I'll also get 25% off, right? That's good referral marketing. And if I put a story of this on my Instagram, I'll get 25% off next time, right? That's also something that will get them followers. Another thing was that I got a huge note. Probably you won't be able to see that. It's a huge note. It just talks about uh, their brand, right? How other brands are talking about half truth, talking about how sugar free is actually worse than sugar. A lot of things. They're breaking the industry, right? In this note, it's a huge note, so that people who actually reads this will definitely become brand loyal, right? So they have put in the effort to do that, and they have collaborated with another brand called Neemans, which is a shoe company, and by using this QR code, if we buy their shoes, we'll get 30% off. Good collaboration. I'm not sure what's in it for them. And I got instead of instead of bubbles or the things that comes along the packaging, I got a lot of paper, which was also interesting for me. And they had a note saying that we sourced this waste paper and shredded it. Turns out it's as good as insulator as bubble wrap, right? It's as good as bubble wrap, but bubble wrap is wasteful and this is not, because this is recycled paper. So I really loved that too, right? Attention to detail. So this is the entire brand review about the whole tooth food, and I'll be coming up with more of this in every Tuesdays. So subscribe, comment below, like, share, and see you next time, guys.